We want to be an asset versus a liability. We want our black dollar to recycle in the black community before it leaves the community. We want to stand up and be men of valor, men of dignity, changing the culture in gang banging, in, drug abuse, in, teenage pregnancy. We that. And they left it wide open for us to do it because that's what we got to do, because clearly over the last 60 years, they've been pushing and peddling, just the opposite of what I mentioned. So, with the Trump administration, we ain't trying to be down, but we understand he's the president of the United States. So pray for me, pray for my organization, pray for people like me, because we're going to go in there into the Trump administration and lobby for the people. Trump made some campaign promises, and from the grassroots level, okay, and this is where it starts. We're going to mandate that he finds executive action for no tax on tips, which will help the dancers and the waitresses. No tax on overtime, which will help every person that has a working class job. Okay, every person. No tax on Social Security, which will help every black individual on the planet, including everybody else that's receiving SSI, and no tax on retirees. And on top of that, we're seeking a constitutional amendment, meaning we want executive action so we can get the president, whether it's Trump or whoever, but it happened to be Trump, to sign action to remove the criminalization clause off the Constitution, because the Constitution says neither slave or voluntary servitude unless criminalized. Now, that criminalization clause is mass incarceration today as we see it. So if we could get the criminalization clause redacted, ended, and then replace it with the 28th Amendment, which ratified the 13th Amendment, now we can have a conversation of the Freedmen's Bank bureau bread money that Abraham Lincoln put away in 1865 for the newly freed slaves. So we're not trying to, join them. We'll get a deal, but we want to be a sovereign group of people, just like the Aborigines, like the natives, like the Puerto Rican, Cuban communities, the Korean, all of these towns, all of these individuals that have their own slice of the pie. We don't even have black consulate here in America. Why is that? Because we want to be with them.